hours meticulously tweaking your resume, only to feel like it's just disappearing into some digital black hole, I want you to know you are absolutely not alone. It is incredibly frustrating to pour your heart into an application and then just hear nothing back. But today, our goal is to turn that invisible, frustrating barrier into a concrete, easy-to-follow roadmap for success. We are going to dive into the exact tools and techniques you need to finally stand out and get hired.
To really understand why the modern job search has changed so drastically, we have to start with one massive, kind of intimidating number: 90%. Over 90% of large companies today use applicant tracking systems to automatically scan and filter candidates. Just think about that for a second. Before a human recruiter ever even glances at your resume, a machine has likely already judged it, scored it, and honestly probably discarded it. If you aren't optimizing your application for the specific software, you're likely being filtered out on day one, regardless of how perfectly qualified you actually are. So, to help you navigate this digital pipeline efficiently, here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with the ATS filter problem, then cover formatting your resume correctly, tailoring your content with AI, a highly optimized 30-minute application workflow, and finally, prepping for the interview.
All right, diving right into Section 1, the ATS filter problem. So what exactly is an ATS? Well, an applicant tracking system is simply software designed to scan, parse, and rank your experience against specific job requirements. It is not looking for your glowing personality, your passion, or your untapped potential. It's a machine looking for hard data. And this means that to survive the modern job market, you absolutely must learn to write for the machine first. Think of it as a literal gatekeeper. If the machine cannot easily read or understand your document, the human recruiter will never get the chance to appreciate your brilliant experience. You have to speak its language before you can speak to a human.
Which brings us to Section 2, formatting your resume correctly. You see, the biggest mistake job seekers make is trying to be visually creative, because complex designs will instantly break the tracking software. You must avoid multiple columns, tables, graphics, and text boxes. Why? Because the parser reads sequentially from left to right, and these fancy layouts will completely jumble your text into gibberish. Also, any information placed in headers and footers is often skipped entirely by the algorithm. And please, skip those trendy star ratings or percentages for your skills. The software has absolutely no idea how to interpret 4 out of 5 stars in graphic design. Instead, save your file as a simple Word doc or a plain PDF. Use a single column layout and stick to standard clean fonts like Arial, Calibri, or Times New Roman in size 10 to 12. Keep it incredibly simple.
And this rule of absolute simplicity, it applies to your section headings too. You have to create a dedicated skills section using basic terms and stick to highly conventional headings: work experience, education, skills, and certifications. Do not use creative titles like My Journey or Why I'm Awesome. I know, it might be fun, but the system is programmed to look for standard markers. If it doesn't recognize your heading, it might just completely ignore all the valuable experience listed underneath it. Standardizing your format is the only way to guarantee the software accurately categorizes your history.
Moving right along to Section 3, tailoring content with AI.
Now here is something really interesting and a bit frustrating, honestly. Exact keyword matching is crucial. Consider the comparison between managing projects and project management. To a human recruiter, those mean the exact same thing, right? But to an ATS, they do not. The software can be surprisingly literal. If the job description specifically asks for project management, you must mirror that exact phrasing. If you use a slight variation, the system might score you lower and filter you out entirely. You have to feed the employer's exact language right back to them.
And you also need to prove your impact. You should start your bullet points with strong action verbs like led or increased, and then heavily quantify your results. For example, increase sales by 35%. Why is this so critical? Because numbers provide concrete proof. They break up the wall of text, they easily catch the software's parsing algorithms, and they instantly prove your capabilities to the human recruiters who will eventually read it. A quantified achievement is just infinitely stronger than a vague list of responsibilities.
So how do we actually do this efficiently? Well, you use a dedicated AI toolkit so you don't have to rewrite everything by hand for every single application. You can use ChatGPT or Claude to completely rewrite your content and generate customized cover letters. Claude in particular is fantastic for offering a highly natural, human-sounding tone so you don't sound like a robot. Then use Teal. This is a specialized platform that essentially grades your resume's keywords against the job description to ensure you pass that initial scan.
Kickresume is great for providing beautiful yet safe ATS-friendly single-column templates. And finally, always run your text through Grammarly for perfect proofreading, because parsing software will catch spelling errors instantly.
Let's put this all together in Section 4, the 30-minute application workflow.
Here is the exact step-by-step assembly line you should follow to reclaim your time and confidently submit applications in under 30 minutes. Step 1, find your target role on LinkedIn and save it directly to your Teal tracker. Step 2, paste that job description along with your master resume into Claude or ChatGPT and ask the AI to customize your professional summary and reorder your bullet points so your most relevant experience is right at the top. Step 3, take that newly generated text and drop it into Kickresume to guarantee a safe, single-column layout. Step 4, take your final document and recheck its match score in Teal to make absolutely sure you didn't miss any vital keywords. And finally, Step 5, do a quick sweep with Grammarly. It's a highly efficient, automated workflow that takes all the heavy lifting out of job hunting.
Once that optimized resume actually gets you through the digital door, we reach Section 5, prepping for the interview.
Start your prep by firing up Google Gemini. Why Gemini specifically over the other chatbots? Because it connects directly to live Google search. This makes it the absolute ultimate tool to uncover breaking company news, decipher their current mission, and look up real-time industry trends. Bringing this highly contextual, up-to-date information into your interview makes you appear incredibly prepared and genuinely enthusiastic about the company's current direction.
Next is time to actually practice. You can use this specific prompt to simulate a highly realistic mock interview with ChatGPT or Claude. You just ask it to act as the interviewer and provide detailed feedback. What makes this so powerful is that the AI isn't just giving you a generic list of questions, it's actively analyzing your typed answers in real time. It's going to give you immediate feedback, ensuring you are hitting the key job requirements and letting you know bluntly if your answers are just dragging on for too long.
Oh, and as a quick bonus tip, if you happen to have LinkedIn Premium, do not forget to leverage their built-in platform features. They have dedicated, native interview preparation tools specifically designed to help you practice common questions and double-check how your unique skills match the role's specific needs. It's just a fantastic secondary resource to verify your readiness before the big day.
Now, when you're structuring your answers, especially for that universally dreaded tell me about yourself question, ask the AI to help you draft a script using the present, past, future framework. It's a brilliant formula for clear communication. Present is what you currently do in the scope of your role. Past highlights the foundational skills and achievements you've built up over time, and future seamlessly bridges that experience into exactly why you want to work at this specific company and how you're going to add value from day one. It creates a perfect, compelling narrative arc.
Finally, remember that while the AI can handle the word-for-word preparation, you have to remember the human element. You have to nail the delivery. Ensure your drafted answers are kept strictly between 90 seconds and 2 minutes long. Practice reading them out loud, or better yet, record yourself on your phone to check your energy, your pacing, and your eye contact. The machine gets you the interview, but your human connection actually wins the job. And of course, once the interview is over, run any follow-up thank you emails through Grammarly to ensure a perfectly professional tone.
As we wrap up this explainer, it's pretty clear that beating the applicant tracking system isn't about using sneaky tricks. It's something about presenting your genuine experience properly so the software can actually recognize it. But seeing how reliant this entire pipeline is on technology leaves us with a really provocative thought. In today's hiring landscape, are AI fluency and digital literacy now just as important as your actual professional experience? It's definitely something to think about as you launch your next application. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and good luck out there.